Shark Media.
From Washington, D.C., where court cases involve porn stars, witnesses named Pecker, and a former president who just can't stop posting in all caps, this is Ballot, the podcast that dares to find the humor in the most bizarre political stories of our time.
Today, we're diving deep into the wild world of Donald Trump's legal troubles. We've got an analysis from the Washington Post that shows just how much Trump loves to post online. Apparently, he's been averaging 29 posts a day on Truth Social, with a whopping 760 all-caps rants in just a few months. But that's not even the craziest part of this day. We've also got a court case involving a porn star and a witness named, wait for it, Pecker. You can't make this stuff up, folks. Buckle up, because it's going to be a wild ride on today's Ballot. Folks, the saga of Donald Trump's legal troubles just keeps getting more and more surreal. First, we had the whole paying hush money to a porn star thing. And now, as if that wasn't enough, we've got a witness in the case named, wait for it, Pecker. That's right, Pecker. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. It's like the universe looked at this case and said, you know what this needs? A witness with a name that sounds like a bad joke from a middle school locker room. And thus, Mr. Pecker was born. But let's be real here. If you told me a few years ago that we'd be discussing a court case involving a former president, a porn star, and a guy named Pecker, I would have thought you were pitching me a rejected script for a bad adult film. And you know what the craziest part is? This isn't even the most bizarre thing to happen in Trump's legal saga. I mean, we've had Rudy Giuliani holding press conferences at landscaping companies, Sidney Powell claiming that Hugo Chavez rigged voting machines from beyond the grave, and now, Pecker. It's like Trump's legal team is just playing a giant game of how weird can we make this? I can't wait to see what other absurdly named witnesses and bizarre plot twists are in store. Maybe we'll get a surprise appearance from a guy named Hugh G. Rection, or a last-minute bombshell from Ivana Humpalot. With Trump, anything is possible. Jon Stewart commented on the media coverage of Trump's trial saying, "We've got a long ways to go here. It's the first day of the first of his 438 trials to come." Jimmy Kimmel said, "That's like a bank robber going, I went into the bank. I took out money. I came out of the bank with the money. Millions of people do that every day. Now I'm a criminal." Kimmel also said he could get Trump to admit to having sex with Stormy Daniels. "I could get him to admit that in 1 second. All you have to do is say, clearly, Mr. Trump is not attractive, famous, nor wealthy enough to entice such a desirable adult film star." He'd jump up on his hands and knees and show you every position they did it in. On Tuesday, proceedings are expected to resume at 9:30 a.m. At 11 a.m., he first witness is the wonderfully named David Pecker, the former publisher of the National Enquirer. If there's one thing we can all agree on, it's that Donald Trump loves to post online. But just how much does he love it? Well, thanks to a new analysis from the Washington Post, we now have a pretty good idea. According to the Post, Trump's posting frequency has skyrocketed since his 2016 campaign. Back then, he was averaging a measly 18 tweets a day. But now, on his own social media platform, Truth Social, he's cranking out a whopping 29 posts a day. That's almost double the output. But it's not just the quantity that's impressive, it's the quality too. The Post found that between November 15th, 2022, and March 15th, Trump wrote 760 all-caps posts. That's right, 760 posts that look like they were written by an angry grandpa who just discovered the caps lock key. And if you thought the all-caps posts were something, wait until you hear about the insults. In that same time frame, Trump wrote 570 posts insulting his political opponents, like President Biden and the prosecutors and judges working on his cases. But don't worry, folks. According to Trump's campaign spokesperson Stephen Chung, the former president is just using Truth Social to speak truth to power and get his message out unfiltered. And apparently, that message is best conveyed through all-caps rants and petty insults. Remember, folks, if you ever find yourself involved in a court case with a porn star and a witness named Pecker, maybe it's time to reevaluate your life choices. Until next time, keep laughing through the craziness. We'll be checking in daily during this crazy trial. Portions of today's program were created with the help of AI, and our nickname for our AI is Mr. Happy.